Welcome to the preview of Fundamentos de Español 2, Lección 6. The first thing we do is check in with our students to see how many times that they've been studying their flashcards. This is a growth mindset activity to try and motivate them to take it to the next level. Ideally, we want them practicing 3 times a day for best results. And if they haven't hit the 3 times a day, then we just use that as an opportunity to motivate them and try and get them to do a little bit more next time. Then we check in to make sure that they've done all the activities in their workbook. Here are the highlights of the lesson that we're going to be covering. And then we jump right into a review of regular Spanish verbs in the simple present tense. We give a little discussion of when we should be using the simple present tense. We review that there are 3 verb types, AR, ER, and IR verbs, and then we go into reviewing the endings, followed by conjugating one of the verbs together. Next, we do an activity where students will take turns conjugating verbs in all of the different forms, and then we have a fill-in-the-blank activity so that they can practice it, followed by conversation starters. Students can take turns asking each other these questions here to actually put this into practice. Then we do the same thing with our ER verbs, and then our IR verbs. Now we're taking a look at the word cual, and we run them through conversation starters. And then we teach them the difference between tener and the verb be in English, and show that sometimes things don't translate 100%. And then we follow it by conversation starters to get them to practice the new expressions that they just learned. Then they can take turns asking each other these questions to continue practicing this. And now we're going to do a nice review of ser and estar to really help them lock this into place. We explained the high-level difference, with ser being for more permanent situations, estar being for more temporary situations. I always explain to students, this isn't 100% black and white. There are certainly some gray areas here. Then we run them through some nice fill-in-the-blank activities, lots of them to really get the practice in. And then we dive in a little bit deeper here and take it to the next level with the present progressive. First, we give them some examples. Then we have them practice just forming the gerundio, adding the ando with AR verbs. And then here's the full format so that they can practice putting it together with the verb estar. And then, of course, another fill-in-the-blank activity so that they can get the hang of this. And then followed by conversation starters. So students take turns asking each other these questions, or you can ask the students these questions. Now we're going to go with our location adverbs, acá, aquí, ahí, allá. Then we're going to practice taking turns using these in full sentences with conversation starters. Now we have a reading activity. You can do this by reading it to your students so they can listen to it, or you can have them take turns reading it themselves. Of course, I like to give them the opportunity to ask any questions. This reading activity is explaining some of the cultural differences they might encounter in Latin America as well. Now we've got some vocab that they'll use at the grocery store. And then we have a dialogue so they can practice as if they were in a grocery store looking for something. So as always, we close an activity like this with a real-world dialogue to give them a practical application for it. Now we're going to talk a little bit about family. We've got 8 more conversation starters to practice talking about family. Now we're taking a look at some new vocabulary that has to do with personalities that we're going to practice in the next lesson. Here are a couple of books I recommend to help students practice. Then we close up with our homework to do the activities and the accompanying student workbook